tonight in this EASHL club matchup. We are just seconds away now from puck drop. Great night for hockey, and period number 1 is underway. Oh, he destroys them on the play.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit. With that hit right there, it tells me that you're attacking right away in the game. You're physically engaging. You want to dictate the tempo. But most importantly, you're willing to do what it takes. Separate body from puck. Find ways to gain possession.
The boys look to start the transition game. Dishes it off. Handles the pass. And that's a great read to force the turnover. And he's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. The boys are being called for tripping.
You have to constantly remind yourself to move your feet and get closer to the action. You wind up reaching, you take the feet out of your opponent, and you wind up with a tripping call.
Moves it to Thorburn. The boys have it now. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Trying to clear. And that's one way to help kill off this penalty as they get the puck out, Cheryl.
Well, when you're on the PK unit, you have to be able to anticipate. They do just that. They're able to retrieve the puck and fire it down the ice. Makes no mistake on the clear, James. Hard and heavy on the stick.
Good defensive stop with the poke check. Takes that pass back at the point. Ottawa's got the puck against the boards. And the officials are calling a delayed penalty here. Looks like a trip. And cut that one out of the net. Play is stopped, and here's the official call.
These are typically easy calls for officials to make as the opponent goes falling to the ice at the hands of your stick. Tough one to take.
Right in the low spot. Puck picked up by Tuck. Gives them nothing in front.
Enough that he followed this one up with his glove. It's a real threat coming from the slot area. No rebound to boot.
Slides the puck down low. And he takes the feed. Here's a short pass to Tuck. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. And now he passes up to Levin. To the low slot. Hooks it away in his own end. Unloads one. Makes the save on the slapper. Takes the feed. Moves the puck along the half wall. Got to give the penalty killers a lot of credit as the penalty expires.
Well, when you get the nod to hit the ice on a power play, you want to execute at least 20% of the time, and all these players are heading back to the bench, and they're deflated.
Takes control of the puck. Pushes it across the top. Shot! Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Fires it down the ice. Blocked it. He may have just stopped the goal.
I think...
What a do, baby! Ottawa's got to be feeling good about their game tonight. Here they already lead in this one, and they've been dictating the pace of play also.
Well, they get the game's first goal midway through the period, James, but I liked their game right from puck drop. I mean, the way that they've started, the urgency around the puck, they've hounded it, they've had a heavy forecheck, and now they get rewarded for their efforts.
Here's a chance!
Well, that shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp, he had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
And they strike deep once again.
When their opponents down on their heels are deflated, they got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one.
Ottawa's extended the lead to 2 goals here in the first.
You can certainly see that there's jump to their step. They have their legs underneath them, and they've really dictated pace and controlled the game.
Carries it across the line, and that's offside, stopping the play. Ottawa's holding a noticeable edge in the shot department here in the first, and they lead as a result. One Directions won the draw. They take possession here in the open ice. Back into Lindstrom. Big time stop. Quinn's got it in the offensive zone. goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. And he coughs it up with the pass. Denied by the glove as the puck hops along. Long pass into the neutral zone.
Fast and quick lead pass.
The boys will play it in their own end. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Quick whistle stops the play. Levin's off to the box for 2 for goaltender interference.
The goaltender has to be able to move freely within their crease to make the save, James. If they can't get set to position because of any sort of contact, the goalie interference call is going to be made.
Bratislavas won it. Now they'll go on the attack. Handles it along the blue line. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Ottawa's got the puck shorthanded. And that's a solid clearing attempt on the play. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play.
Well, James, this power play has not been effective at all, and you can see they're 200 feet from the zone. They have to find a way to have some urgency, gain some speed through the neutral zone so they can get in and get set up.
Dumps it in. And offside, we'll get a reset here. Chance to reset here on the draw, this man advantage. And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Fires it on net. Ottawa's penalty killers get a hold of it. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. That's gloved by Hoover. Considered a win for the penalty killers as the power play fails to execute.
Well, the only good thing about that power play unit was they got in zone and got set up. But you can have all the possession time in the world, but if it doesn't generate opportunity, it means nothing.
Takes it into the slot. There's an empty net. Ottawa's taken advantage of their opportunities offensively so far here in this first. More shots, more goals. From the neutral zone now. We got a whistle offside to call. Ottawa's looking to take this lead into the intermission here as they've put a lot of pucks on net so far. Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. And the puck skips away after that move.
Trying a nifty move when you have good hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes you get denied, and that's what happened there.
Puck scooped up by Levin. Bratislava's got a hold against the wall. Scooped up along the wall by Levin. Tuck's got it against the boards. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. And he takes the dish. Grips it, rips it. Oh, gets a piece of it with his glove and it keeps out.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself in position to just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
teams back on the ice. They're lined up, and period number 2 is about ready to go. Well, let's see if there was any message sent in the dressing room here before the start of the second, because it was one-sided, to say the least, in the first. So we played 20 minutes of this one. Pounder, how do you assess what you've seen so far?
One Direction's mindset needs to stay exactly the same as it was in the first period, James. They were intense, they were aggressive, they were hard on the puck, and they managed it. They managed the ozone possession time, and they executed. The reason why they have a healthy lead.
We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. Quinn's going off for boarding.
Could be 2-minute minor for boarding here. It's a real physical hit along the wall. You know that he doesn't like it. He's going to argue with the official, but nonetheless, it's going to be the call.
Levens won the draw deep in the defensive zone. They move the puck out of harm's way. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. Slips by the check. Oh, a clutch save! Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Well, look at this, Cheryl. Here we go. The parade is officially underway. It
certainly is, and everyone in the building, you can hear the crowd just jeering with their frustration, including everyone on the bench, completely deflated right now.
A non-stop procession with the penalty box for the home team. Bratislava's got a 5-on-3, and the clock's their BFF here.
With all this time on the 5-on-3, yes, you can be more patient, but you don't want to get lulled to sleep on the outside. You have to move the coverage a little bit outside of the middle of the ice to be able to open up those lanes and execute.
Grabbed along the boards by Nagora. Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in their zone. Here's a pass. Another pass. The boards get a hold of it. Gaining momentum along the wing. Quinn's penalty has expired, but they remain shorthanded as he joins the kill.
Hoover's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net, outstanding performance by him on that last one.
Smart read on the play as both centers were tied up on the draw. Oh, what a hit along the wall, and those boards are rattled.
And when you're along those boards with the puck, you know it's coming, and you can't do anything when the spacing and alignment is done perfectly, and that's what happens here, James. This is how you gain the puck, when you separate the body from it.
One Direction's dominated right from the start. Their offense clicking on all cylinders, and they lead here in the second. Ottawa's got it in the offensive zone.
Puck possession right off the draw, James, against a very tired group who just iced the puck, leads to an opportunity.
And that's broken up by Quinn. Taken along the wall by Levin. Slides it back to the blue line. Blast from the point! Too much congestion blocks the shot. There's a burst of energy for the team with that hit.
A much-needed hit as well. You got to physically engage and find something to get you going.
Stop with ease.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
They've really got him on their heels here now. Moves it right along the boards. Skating with it. Carried along the boards. Looking for options against the boards. Shot, and that's blocked at front. And it's picked up by the D. And they skated out of the danger zone. One Direction.